What's up guys, Shorty here, back here with another video. So, before we start with this video, if you can hear a noise, that's my PS4 going on. I've got my PS4 in the background, just because I was watching something. Anyway, so this video is going to be a what if Aquaman had Pokemon. So I've done a few already. I've done probably about 3 of DC, so Aquaman will make the 3. And 3 Marvel. But before we get into the video, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video, and turn on that notification bell as well, obviously so you don't miss a video, and it helps the channel out. We are on 223 subscribers at the moment. We're going up slowly. Hopefully by the end of April we can get up to 230 subscribers and smash it. Also smash that like button as well, it also helps out the channel. So, starting off with Aquaman, at number 1, we've gone with Seadra. Seadra because, well, he represents a Pokemon that you can ride in the sea, basically. So like a seahorse. And a massive seahorse was represented in Aquaman anyway, in the anime for it. So back in the day, there was seahorses that you could ride, and that's why I chose Kingdra, sorry. I was going to go with Seadra because there's another Pokemon, but I went with Kingdra because it's bigger. And the first evolution is Horsey, then evolves to Seadra, and then Seadra to Kingdra, you need a dragon scale. So that's pretty much it for the first one. Seadra's a cool Pokemon, and I would definitely have him in the team, especially for Aquaman. That'd be pretty cool. Going on to the second one, I have gone with a dual typing of metal and water, and it is Empoleon. Empoleon because he looks like a tank. He first starts off as Piplup, evolves to Primplup, then Empoleon, and obviously Aquaman needs that tanky Pokemon of the sea, and the fact that Empoleon can go on the land as well, so it helps. It's a penguin Pokemon as well, which is pretty cool. A little fact, penguins can't fly. Thought I'll add that in. But yeah, I went with Empoleon because he's pretty cool. He's a dual typing, he's very strong, and he's got a little type of, you know, like the trident what Aquaman has at the top, the trident. That is literally what he's got on his head. So that's another reason why I went with it, and I thought that was pretty cool. And Empoleon's pretty cool anyway. In the anime, he is a boss. In the games as well, back in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum era, I wouldn't go with Piplup personally. I went with Chimchar most of the time. But Empoleon, when it gets to that stage, to Empoleon, he is a force to be reckoned with because he's a dual type, not just a water type, which I think that's what they should have for every last evolution of the starters. Should be a dual type because I think it fits well with the strongness of the final evolutions. But I'll get into another video of my best evolutions that I kind of rate, which I've already done a video on that for the tier list, but I will run through a different video for it. Going on to number 3, I have gone with Sharpedo. Sharpedo because he's a shark, lives in the sea. And a Sharpedo is basically like a torpedo. And that's into like a massive vehicle. Like a massive boat, or I can't remember what they call it. If you remember what it is on the that goes submarine. There you go. I got it in the end. But yeah, so I thought I'd go with Sharpedo because he's pretty cool, and he's so annoying to go against, especially that he's got a Mega Evolution, and the fact that in the games for Pokemon Sword and Shield, he's just, yeah, there's so many words I can say, but I'm obviously going to keep it PG. But yeah, Sharpedo is so annoying to go against, trying to get away from him when you're surfing. Obviously, everyone knows that. Well, not everyone, but all the Pokemon lovers know that, and I think they can relate to that. So that's why I went with Sharpedo. Going on to number 4, I went with Wolverine. Wolverine because he's a walrus, and a walrus is pretty cool. And they're very, very strong and tanky, just like Aquaman. And Wolverine would be pretty cool to have because, yes, he can go in the water, but he's strong on land as well. So it's a bit of diversity there, a bit of both. So he's strong on land, strong in water, which is what Aquaman needs, because Aquaman doesn't just stay in water, he's out on the land as well. So I went with Wolverine for that. Going on to the 5th one, I've gone with Huntel. Huntel because it's another reason of like surfing on it, like they done Kingdra, like have the little rope and go like that. It'd be the same as Huntel, and I wanted to choose. I was going to go with something different. I was going to go with like Blastoise or something, but Blastoise is a good Pokemon, and I think it'd be really good for Aquaman. But I wanted something more sea-based than like kind of land-based a bit more. So I thought I'd go with Huntel and just make it even really for the Pokemon team, because there is some land Pokemon which can go under the water, and I wanted some water Pokemon just to stay in the water, just so he's got it there when he's underwater and battling or whatever. So I went with Huntel, and Huntel looks pretty cool. I like the shiny as well, it's nice and green. Now, going on to the final one. But before we go on to the final one, if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot and helps the channel out. And turn off the notification bells so you don't miss a video. So for the final one, it was difficult to choose, but I decided to go with a legendary. Yes, you can't really catch legendaries in real life. Well, if Pokemon was real, you can't really do it, and it's not known for doing it. Whereas, same as the anime, you're not really known for catching legendary Pokemon. But I thought Aquaman, he is pretty much the king of the sea. I needed someone who is based around the king of the sea, and who has been just as long as the whole Aquaman scene and things like that. So I decided to go with Kyogre. Kyogre, like I said, he is basically the king of the sea. He has a primal version as well, so he's even more powerful. He can also make more water. It sounds cliche, because he is, if you get Groudon and Kyogre making land, which they can, which is possible, the mixture of molten lava and water, which basically burns off the molten lava and turns into like rocks, so you can make land from it. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do. Obviously, we have to have someone who basically likes fire, who is fire. Got a few ideas in that, so you have to wait for that type of video. But yeah, I went with Kyogre because of that reason, because he's basically the king of the sea. But as well, he is annoying to try and catch in Pokemon Go. So annoying. I think people can relate to that as well, whoever plays Pokemon Go. But yeah, that is the list. That is the list of the 6 Pokemon that Aquaman would have. Hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And peace.